Good morning. This is Ken White with the City of Eden at Kennect. Small businesses telling big stories. But this morning, I get a fun show, which all my shows are fun, but this one really holds a place in my heart. This morning, we have Coach Tony McCants from Morehead High School and the president of the football boosters, Terra Flint, who I have holds dear in my heart, as I've said before. So this morning, we're talking all things football and Morehead football especially. So, good morning, and thank y'all for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
This is really cool. My kids went through, it seems like we were there forever because we started early. And as I told Terra this morning, I have a tote full of T-shirts from Morehead when my kids went through. So when my grandson gets there, I'll have all vintage Panther merchandise.
It's the best merch.
It's the best merch. So tell me about this season. What do we have to look forward to?
I think we got a lot to look forward to. We're very excited about this season. You know, last year was a growing season for us. It was my first year here. We started a lot of young kids, a lot of sophomores and freshmen. I think that should pay off this year. We returned 10 of 11 on offense, 8 of 11 on defense. We scrimmaged a couple days ago at Providence Grove. We scrimmaged 3 teams. We scrimmaged Wheatmore, Randleman, and Southwestern Randolph. And I think we competed very well versus all 3. Wheatmore won a playoff game last year. Randleman had a deep run, and Southwestern Randolph had a good year. So those were 3 good opponents, and our guys competed very well. We saw a lot of good things.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. Very cool. Also now, and this goes back a little bit because it's been several years, but for the people who don't know, while my kids were there, which Larson was just there 4 years ago, we're not playing the same teams we did like when my group went through, because that's when we played Greensboro schools and all that. So now we're 2A, 3A, or what exactly? It was kind of weird when we went through it.
The state of North Carolina changes things up every 4 years. So last year there was a reclassification. When I say last year, I mean 2025. Also, the powers that be in North Carolina decided to move to 8A. So if you think back 10 years ago, there used to be 2 state champions in every single classification. They just went ahead, instead of saying big 1A, big 2A, little 2A, they just went ahead and gave each classification its own A, so to speak. So we are in what is called the mid-state 3, 4, 5A. Because we have a mixture of 3A teams, 4A teams, and 5A teams. But if you take that back to the old system, it's a 2A, 3A split. That's all it is. It just sounds more confusing and a lot more words. But we're no longer with the Greensboro schools. I know when I moved up from South Carolina to this area in 2020, we were in the conference with Eastern Alamance, Person County, Western Alamance. That's not the case anymore. We're in with all the county schools are in the conference, so Reidsville, Rockingham, McMichael. Then you have Carver out of Winston-Salem, Walkertown, Bartlett Yancey. But now, so it's I think competitively it puts us in a better footing.
Right.
The drives aren't terrible. We're not going all the way to Person County.
I did that drive a few times.
I've done that drive too.
Every season.
Or we're not going all the way out to Mebane.
Right.
So the drives are a little bit more local. I think the furthest one we have is probably Carver, and that's Winston-Salem.
That's Winston.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Last year we finished 4th, I think, 5th or 4th out of that conference because we beat McMichael and Bartlett Yancey. Yeah. And then that put us tied for 4th because at the end Bartlett Yancey beat Carver, so we had a bunch of ties. So it was a very competitive and good season last year, conference-wise. Yeah. And we're hoping for the same this year.
That'd be very cool. So we know we love all things football, but it takes money that the school system does not pay. And that's where my friend Terra comes in.
Absolutely.
She is the president of the booster club for the football team, and I can't think of a better person. She really, if Eden had a booster team, that's what we need. We need a booster team for Eden, and Terra's going to be in charge of it.
Oh, my.
But right now, she's running the football boosters, and means you feed them before games. You got water during practices, especially now as hot as it is.
Absolutely.
And all that stuff. So how, I mean, and there's a wish list too, I understand.
Of course.
So what is on the wish list, first
There's
of all?
several things on the wish list, which we don't want to quite disclose that
Okay.
because every coach has a special wish list.
Yeah.
And our job is to adequately give every bit of equipment these coaches need to successfully get these boys to victory, not
Right.
just on the field, but off the field.
Absolutely.
And that is our mission, is to make sure they have what they need on that field and off of that field. I was very impressed this year. This is my son's first year playing football with Morehead, walking in as a freshman. We've been at all the practices. I am so impressed. I am blown away, actually, with the way these coaches are feeding into these kids, not just on the field, but off the field.
Right.
This past Saturday, Coach McCants had both JV and varsity for 4 hours at a local food line. So these boys aren't just out here sticking out their hands saying, hey, we need your money.
Right.
We're also saying, hey, we want to pour back into the community. And
Right.
that comes from wonderful coaching staff that is feeding back into this program and these boys, bringing them into wonderful men that are going to grow up and make wonderful impressions in this community and out of this community.
Absolutely.
But of course, it takes money to feed into a program like this. And I know discussions are around booster programs always needing money. And that's one of these things. Our county schools aren't made of money. They truly aren't. And we need to also pay our educators so they can do that in the classroom. So we're trying to do that. But our thing is to make sure they have the funds to do what they need to do.
Right.
So is there water out there on the field? We're keeping that cooler stocked full of water. We went to a couple of our Touchdown Club members and said, hey, it's hot. Instantly, the next day, a pallet of water was delivered. And that's impressionable. I'm there for it. I love it. Gatorades, because the electrolytes need to be replenished.
Right.
We have different first responders out there on the sidelines that are making sure these boys are ankles taped up.
Yeah.
This stuff costs money
Right.
as we feed them, both JV and varsity. JV is just as vital as varsity. They're preparing the way. They're
absolutely.
watching their big brothers on that field on Friday nights to see what's coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
So we need to feed the JV. We need to feed varsity. And they're hungry. After you've sat in a classroom all day and fed your mind, we need to feed your bellies before you travel
Absolutely.
an hour and a half up the road to go give it your all on the field and give your coaches and your team and your community 110%.
Right.
So we do feed them. Concession stands. We need help in concession stands. Those concessions don't run on their own. We are fully stocked. We plan on having a couple of vendors. Whirlwind Tea, a wonderful member. They're going to have them. I know today is a special day for them as
Absolutely.
well. Looking into supporting them, and they support a lot of our football boys. I know they support myself and Coach a lot because we support their business. So we're definitely going to have some food trucks out there, some different vendors out there this year at games. We want to pour into community just as community has poured into us.
Yeah.
Our boys will be out there this coming weekend helping us. So this Saturday, we will have a beautification day at the Panthers Stadium beginning at 8 a.m. We're going to get the grass ready. It's going to look prestige. The stands are going to look marvelous, and we're ready to fill them.
Right.
I'm ready to see community support these boys just like it was old school 80s and 90s. I want to drive down Washington Street and see nothing but black, white, and red.
Exactly.
I want to see us bleeding black, white, and red. Let these kids of Morehead know we're behind you 110%.
Absolutely.
Not just in the classroom, but out of the classroom.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to see all the support because our coaches are pouring in 110%. Our boosters are.
Yeah.
And now the time's to see our community do the same.
Exactly. I used to, when I ran my parents' business to dry cleaners, I made all my employees wear Morehead T-shirts. I bought them, but they all had to wear them on Friday, even the people who were from Reedsville.
I will say that's right, and you hate to say it. We're going to bleed black, white, and red on Thursdays and Fridays.
Exactly.
I want to see when I go to McDonald's and get a fry and a Diet Coke. I want to see that black, white, and red.
Yeah.
When we pour, and these communities are big. Eden is huge. I want to grow up and be that old person with the I Heart Eden button.
Yeah.
So these boys look into that stuff and they say, "Wow." You're supporting me. Let me go support you.
Exactly.
Can I expand on her cost?
Yeah.
Just that way, I don't think everybody understands like how much each player costs a football program.
Yeah.
You got helmets. That helmet there is a custom helmet. That kid actually bought that helmet.
Mm-hmm.
But that helmet's $600.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We provide helmets that are in the $400 range.
Right.
So if you think about that, each kid has a $400 helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Then the jerseys themselves are about $80 to $100 a piece.
Right.
You have shoulder pads that are in the 200s.
Right.
We've, pregame meals, we spend over $400 a week.
Right.
We got new footballs this
We got
year.
new footballs this year because
Right.
the state of North Carolina changed what is the acceptable football for the playoffs.
Yeah, of course.
That's over $1,000 worth of footballs.
Yeah.
So if you tally it up, each year we spend roughly probably around $900 to $1,000 a kid.
Yeah.
And we're blessed right now. Our numbers are growing, which
Right.
is great, where other programs, their numbers seem to be
Right.
shrinking. If you look at the trend of football,
Right.
you have a lot of programs that are canceling their JV season.
Yeah.
We had a couple programs that just canceled their varsity season. They're only going to play JV football this season. But we're trending upwards.
Yeah.
So we have 70 to 80 kids.
Yeah.
And so if you take that model and look at it, each kid is $1,000. That's a lot.
That's
a lot of money.
But it's not only just the cost of that. I know also, like, if you count the people on the sidelines on a Friday night.
Absolutely.
So, as part of my economic development, every hour of volunteer hour, according to the state of North Carolina, is worth $34 an hour.
Wow.
And they're giving that for free.
Yeah.
We
you
have
know.
several on that sideline
we do.
every
game.
Thursday night.
Every game.
The
Right.
doctors that are stepping up
Right.
to be there. I mean, they're supportive. If
Yeah.
somebody's hurt instantly, you're not having to sit there and call. They're ready. They're
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah, yeah.
We're very appreciative of Eden
very blessed
Chiropractic
with that.
and NC reps. Absolutely. Our first
Yeah.
responder, Tanya Townsend, is
Right.
impeccable with those boys.
Yeah.
She hits the field house before we hit the field house,
Yeah.
and she's already got things ready to go. So we are very blessed
Yeah.
at Morehead.
Absolutely.
Very blessed.
So, but there is one question, and, we need to know this. When are the games?
Oh, boy.
There's a schedule in there.
There is a schedule. The schedule is posted online, maxpreps.com.
Okay.
So if you just wanted to do a quick Google search and just put in Morehead football, make sure you put NC. Because if you Google search Morehead football, it's going to take you to Morehead State and Kentucky.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's a college.
Right.
So if you just Google Morehead football NC, it'll pop up Max Preps.
Right. Okay. When is the first game?
The first game is August 21st. Varsity is August 21st. We play Northeast Guilford at Ben L. Smith. Their field's not ready, so
Right.
we had to change the venue.
Right.
The first JV game is actually at home the day before, so it'll be August 20th.
Okay.
And that's usually the way it works.
Yeah.
Is the JV plays on Thursdays, and it's you switch locations, so that way you're not tearing your field up.
Yeah.
I
So,
believe our first home game is
The
September.
following week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's August 28th versus Providence Grove.
Yep.
okay.
And then we'll have actually that would be a start of a 3-game home stretch.
Oh,
We'll play
that's
Providence
cool.
Grove, Cummins, and JF Webb all at home.
All at home 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row. Then we go to Carver to start conference.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And we have 3 really big game nights this season. So September 11th is Future Panther Night. So community, get your youngins out there.
I know.
I'm really excited for the City of Eden Prowlers program.
Yeah.
So many of these boys have came up since they were 5 years old
Yeah.
playing flags,
Yeah.
6U, 8U, 10U,
Yeah.
12U. And they've formed that bit of community to where they know how to play and how to
Yeah.
encourage their brother out there on the field.
Yeah.
So Future Panther Night, we look forward to having all our elementary
Yeah.
schools out there to become Future Panthers. And October 2nd is homecoming. So we're really excited about homecoming, playing against McMichael that evening.
Yeah.
And October 9th, we are excited to celebrate all of our seniors. I think we have 18.
16 to 18,
16
in
to
that
18
range,
seniors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Senior night was always, when I coached soccer there, the girls, one night, we had 10 of the 11 that were
Wow.
seniors a year that me and Gina Richardson coached the girls, when there were several other people, EC, Stoffel, and all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, senior night is a great night. But Nico, my grandson, was very upset. He was 4 in April, so he didn't make the cutoff to be 5 to start because he really wanted to start football this year. So he'll be there in a few years.
I will say a great shining moment to also see is all of this come full circle with the Prowler program with the City of Eden coming through. And these coaches have actually been working through the summer and spring, speaking with the middle school coaches. My husband coaches over there and has been for several years. And it's great to see these boys grow up, flourish together, and be on the same page with Coach's new theme of Hunt.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about all the progress that's not just this year, but going to come full circle over the next couple of years for our Morehead Panthers.
Absolutely. Very cool. Well, again, my name is Ken White, and this is Kennect, small businesses telling big stories, and football is definitely a business. So I challenge everybody look up the schedule and wear black and red on Thursdays and Fridays this year.